What are the successful brands doing to drive productivity in their supply chains? I'm Claire Ball, the Director of Sustainability and Technology at Extolla, and I recently attended the Supply Chain Summit in Sydney. In my opinion, it was one of the best events that I've attended as part of my role. I'm here today to share with you some of the key takeouts from that session. And one of the big ones, productivity. How do we increase productivity across the supply chain? Economists have said that Australia's productivity overall is stagnating versus other nations like the US and areas like Europe. Increasing productivity really does drive profitability and ROI for businesses, it improves customer experience, and it drives better working conditions for staff. And these were all topics that were on everyone's mind, and they were featured in several of the talks and keynotes throughout the day. So what are the most successful brands doing? Well, 71% of them are focusing on boosting productivity to adapt to changing customer needs and preferences. And 81% of them are investing in technology in 2025, with improving productivity as the top business goal. 56% are prioritizing capital expenditure to just drive supply chain efficiencies. And that sort of takes me to my next topic. It wasn't about airy-fairy concepts that we heard about and things that would be nice to have and great to-dos. This was about driving real commercial outcomes this year, which is a real reflection of the economic times we're in across the board in Australia. Another key theme that came out was around visibility. How do we get visibility across our own supply chain? And most interestingly, how do we share that visibility with our suppliers? One of the keynotes shared a really interesting case study of a business who actually shared their planning environment with their supplier to create increased credibility and productivity and really just drive value creation between those two businesses. And that's a really great new different way to think about increasing productivity and visibility. When I asked the Extolla team what their impression of the day was and what was different between this event and previous ones they attended, they all said to me that the questions they were being asked were about different things. Previously, a lot of the questions have focused around data and analytics. Now that's moved on to AI. But the question was asked during this session, are there many businesses that are really using AI today and they're getting value out of the AI? We've got data that more than 80% of AI projects in real life right now are failing. So there was a bit of a search to uncover projects that are actually utilizing AI and working and adding value to the business. I think the sentiment is that we're very close, but we're not quite there yet. But it is absolutely the area that's going to explode in the next few years. I'm really excited to be able to share these takeouts from you. And if you were at the Supply Chain Summit, please let us know what you got out of the session. Thanks so much for listening.